Hey guys, and welcome to GT Live.
GT Live,
where it is live,
live.
And we are here on the couch.
We're living for it.
We are fulfilling the fundamental promise that this channel originally was founded on, which is that it's live.
It's
GT live.
Hey you guys, we're
In
so
person.
happy to be here on this crazy Friday.
Yeah. Is it a crazy Friday, Steph?
I don't know. I feel like on our side it's been a bit of a busy week, and then on the internet as a whole, you've got GameStop, you've got Dogecoin. Is that how you say it? Doggy coin. Doggy coin?
Please, let's call it Doggy Coin. We're just gonna call it Doggy Coin from now on.
Doggy coin.
Yes, let's call it Doggy Coin. It is Dogecoin.
Do you know
I love that you call it Doggy Coin.
It's Doggy coin.
I mean, yes, that is correct. You're using its all potato.
Dog
coin. That's right.
Doggy coin. And you
invest,
have
buy.
No, we are not here to give out stock advice.
No, certainly
not. No SEC. We are not handing out any kind of stock advice. No, actually we are spectators in that.
Yeah,
that
but
sport.
it's been fun to watch, and we're doing a video about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week, if everything this is one of those things that it's hard to do a game theory about because it's like everything is shifting so quickly, but it's so important to talk about.
I've never seen any any issue, maybe a couple others where everyone has weighed in with some kind of opinion on it, no matter what corner of the internet you're
it's
from.
Wild. It's great.
Wild. So
I
anyway,
love it. It's fascinating to watch.
It's a super fascinating thing.
It's also really complicated, which is why we're doing a game theory on it. We're doing game theory on it because one, it's all gambling, and so it's one because it's gambling, and gambling is a game. It's one of those times where I'm stretching what game, but it's also because of the GameStop. Never before in the course of human history have so many people been so positive about GameStop. Period. Let's be honest here. No one, GameStop is beloved to no one as far
until
to see all of the gamers
Great.
and the internet rally behind GameStop. It feels like HE Double Hockey Sticks has frozen over, right? Because as far as I know, GameStop was like one of those companies. Just everyone was like, I'm paying $50 for my copy of Madden 20.
Shake my
2012.
fist. You put Reggie Fils-Aimé in charge of anything, and everyone's like, I'm on board with that.
Reggie Fils-Aimé's body was not ready for this one. I think people have overlooked the fact that all this started the year after Reggie joined GameStop.
Mm-hmm. Reggie's the mastermind.
Think about that one. No,
okay.
that's actually in the script. So anyway,
we're here to play a completely different game.
Yeah, we are not doing any of that. We just want to talk about it because it's fun to talk about. But yeah, we are playing a game today, and it's a slightly long one, so we got to hop into it immediately if we have any hopes of getting remotely close to this. But it is, so one of the things I told Matt to look out for is the Games for Change. So obviously the Game Awards are something that happens every year. Our friend Jeff Keighley puts them on. He does an amazing job with it. It's a huge show, and it's so respected at this point in the industry. It's crazy. So it's awesome that he has been able to achieve that and get so much buy-in from all the companies and this and that.
A few years ago, Matthew was the presenter for Games for Change, the year that Dragon Cancer won.
Yeah.
And so we like to play the games from that category just because they are really important games. So today we are playing one.
Yeah, they're important games. So for those of you who don't know, Games for Change are they're not the biggest sellers. They're not the biggest games of the year.
They're
but
almost always indie titles.
Yeah, and but what matters about them is the message that they have or what they actually mean, right? It is literally a game that is trying to make something change or bring awareness out there. There have been ones about international revolutions. There have been one about, the one that I announced at the Dragon Cancer is about a father's personal struggles with the diagnosis of, his loved one's cancer, so stuff like that, right? So they tend to be very emotional. They tend to be very insightful, but they always are interesting and important ones to at least be aware of. And so I wanted to, I had Matt look into kind of what this year's nominees were because I wasn't familiar with a lot of them. And he recommended us playing this one today on the live stream. So
here we are. Let's hop in.
And the name of this one is, again, Matt?
If Found.
If Found.
If Found, and then who's the developer? Do you know?
That is a great question.
Okay.
It should be in the description, but down below somewhere. But
yeah, I think
anyway.
Amy's been putting them down there, but make sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, If Found, this was the winner this year?
It didn't win.
Okay, but it was a nominee?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So there you go. If Found, this is the one that Matt's like, hey, this is a really good one for you guys to spotlight and bring attention to. So hopefully it works. We'll journey together. As always, we've tried to stay pretty blind.
Yeah, we have no idea what's coming.
Yeah, the only thing that we know about is that I'm like, how long is it? And Matt's like, it's an hour and a half. So
we gotta go.
Knowing us, that's like six videos.
That's like 6 live streams. So we gotta go.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to actually move somewhat quickly through this. Okay. Ooh. Do I need to start here?
I'm gonna pull up the chat. You can engage with the stream in 2 ways.
Top right.
What's that? Okay. You can engage with the stream in 2 ways. One is in the chat down below, or to the side, or wherever you see it on your screen, or in Twitter using hashtag GTLive, which is where I'm going to go first.
Okay, and I'm gonna start playing the game.
Okay, do it.
Nah. Oh, huh. Annapurna!
Oh, it's Annapurna. Okay.
That's a studio.
Yeah, that's a studio. That's a pretty big studio.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at how satisfying it is. It's like I'm playing Mario Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get to do it again. Oh, I'm like, why isn't the screen progressing? And it's like, because
I have a feeling we're gonna be erasing things or painting things or whatever. Okay.
A lot of painting. Dreamfield.
At GoodBoyCoin on Twitter says, ready to feel emotions for my first stream. Hashtag GTLive.
750 million kilometers from Earth. In orbit around Jupiter. I've never been so far before. Ooh. Space!
Ooh.
It's pretty.
Ooh.
Space! Okay.
Okay.
I need to go further. Only one more jump, and I will be the first to reach Planet X. That's why you gotta do those hyper jump. What is it? Hyperdrive skipping or whatever that they did in the new Star Wars. We're hyperdrive skipping. Nothing's ever gonna come of that. Don't worry. We're just gonna mention that as a thing that exists in the opening minutes of this movie. And then,
cool.
Yeah, it's totally a thing now. Okay.
Ooh.
Is this Planet X? Looks more like a nebula, guys. Oh no! Wait, I'm erasing the. Okay, I'm still alive. I did it. Okay. I'm directly within the orbit of Planet X. I've proved the theory, the planet theory. It's real. But where is it? Let's erase it and find it. I have a feeling if I erase and find it, I will get there. No. I can feel its gravity. How can it be so small when its pool is so strong?
Lucy on Twitter says, hashtag GTLive, ooh, pretty space planets.
Right? Ooh, space is pretty.
And at Bengus Babe says, this game looks beautiful. It does. It looks really cool. The art style is awesome. It's in the words of Jason, it's got a great art style.
This is a black hole! Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. That's not going to be good.
That's not good.
You got a gravity. You got a ricochet off the...
If Interstellar taught me anything, when you go through a black hole, you just end up in the love dimension.
Yeah. The fifth dimension is love.
Fifth dimension is... Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, gotta erase the background now. A lot of erasing.
You're like, yes, the picture is there.
Keep erasing. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't worry, you can move forward without me just one of these times, so it's okay.
They're like, they need to make sure you're paying attention.
Just constant erasing. Okay, if found. Oh, we're lost in space.
Oh no, is she lost in space?
We'll find out. Let's erase it.
This is all about the dangers of space travel. That is a high impact. It's a high impact topic.
Space is terrifying.
It's relatable, when you're just lost in space.
I would do a lot of things. I don't know if I would go to space. Space scares me. This book belongs to somebody. December 3rd, 1993.
Okay.
We're walking to our farmhouse. I'm home. My name is Casio.
Casio.
Like the things that they gave away at Nickelodeon. The Casio cassette recorders.
Oh, yes.
At every episode of Family Double Dare, you won a Casio cassette recorder by picking the giant nose.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Things to remember. One, your earliest memory is your
da.
Is your dad holding you up on the beach, lifting you over the waves, rain coming in. He said, best get back or your mom will worry. 2, you finished 2 goes of college, your undergrad.
Erase.
And your...
Erase.
Can I?
Oh.
I cannot.
Shoot, we have an eraser.
Oh, no, shoot. Oh, wait. Oh, this book belongs to somebody. Okay. Sorry, I was supposed to... No, this book belongs to... No.
What is going on?
I'm erasing the
Oh, no.
text. I'm erasing my past.
Oh, no.
Is this what it is? Okay, so I'm standing next to a street.
Okay.
Let me erase. Oh, and it's incomplete erasing.
Oh,
and it's leaving those eraser marks on the page.
God, that's the worst.
Wipe it off. Wipe it off.
Blow.
December 3rd, 1993. Do people even use pencils and erasers anymore? Let's be serious.
I don't know.
Okay, let's
The
erase
backpack remains.
it. Right.
Okay.
Blow it off. Blow off the remnant. I'm home. This is home in our little farmhouse. Okay.
That looked like a nice home. You don't have to erase your memory of that.
That was good art. Okay, my name is Cassie.
Okay.
Earliest memory is your dog
Okay,
holding you up on the beach.
yeah.
We said that. You finished your undergrad. Okay.
And your masters.
Though you couldn't even survive on your own, you stick with it.
Can you erase anything here?
I'm afraid to click because last time I clicked, we moved away from it. So let me just try to read what we got. You don't need a relationship. Relationships don't work with you. You can try to be normal and have a relationship, but it's never felt right, and that's okay. It's okay to be quiet and weird. Fact. Remember how small and insignificant we all are. Okay, wait. Okay, I can't. Okay, so I can't erase these. Never.
When
Okay.
people stare, just ignore them. Think about the stars and the galaxies and dark matter, whatever it is. Remember how small and insignificant we all are. I don't know. You don't have to think about how small and insignificant you are to appreciate the stars.
Your earliest memories. Okay, we read that.
Yeah. Okay, we read it.
Okay.
Read it.
You finished 2 years of college, your undergrad and your master's. Everyone thought you couldn't even survive on your own. You stick with it. Okay, we did it. Good
That's
job.
great. Great. Good for
Thanks
us.
to remember.
Okay.
I guess I'm
Even
erasing
though we're
that.
weird.
Okay, well, good thing that we'll remember that. When people stare, just ignore them. Think about the stars and the galaxies and
Yeah,
dark
we did that
matter.
one.
Remember how small and insignificant. You don't need to be nice to people who bully you. Oh. That's complicated. Do you need to be nice to
It is.
people who bully
Do
you?
you?
That's tough.
If you think they can change, I don't know.
That's right. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I tried to ignore the people. Like the thing.
You told them off.
I told them
and
off.
at the end of the day, you told them off. You
didn't.
You didn't take their guff.
No, I did not take their guff. I showed them that I was a human being who was strong and could, push back a little bit. And then they didn't expect someone to push back on them, and I think they were surprised, and they stopped. and then they stopped.
Ooh, I love that. I like reading games.
Right. Mam Brid McHugh
McHugh.
hates driving to Castlebar. Is this an accent or something? Or is this a footnote?
Footnote. I feel it's a footnote.
To do the big shop, mowing the lawn, the parish council. Likes hosting the knitting circle, as we all do. Let's be honest. The knitting circle around
Watching
the house
Winning Streak on Saturdays.
Favorite thing about her, watching her slowly pick out a tune on the piano from scrappy sheets of paper. Okay. Aha.
There she is.
Presumably.
There's
Footnote?
Mom.
This footnote? Brid. Oh,
Irish
there's
version
a
of the
footnote.
name Bridget. Oh, that's nice. Famous Irish saint.
Breed McKee. Can you do a British or Irish accent?
Irish accent is very hard.
Okay. Castlebar is the closest large town to
Aki. Kill.
Akil, a medieval market
Atchel?
town. Atchel.
I have a feeling it's not that.
We're very close to Atchel, as the name suggests. It is a castle. Good. I appreciate that. Okay, well, now that we've learned that, get rid of it! Forget that. Things to remember. She's from the mainland. Oh, God, we need to be taking notes about this. She's from the mainland from Westport.
She jokes that my dad came and stayed for his 5 sisters.
She came for my da, but stayed for his 5.
Okay.
When I went to school, she started working in the post office.
She only knows how to bake a few things, but she has a great commitment to it. Mam is determined that me and Fergal will pass on her brown bread recipe.
Ooh, Fergal.
Brown bread
Get
recipe.
that brown bread. Get that.
Right? You don't want to lose that.
Stephanie is all about that sourdough these days. The only thing she kept of Da was his Sunday jacket for me or Fergal when we're old enough. Okay. So Fergal is my
brother
or sister. My sibling. Okay. Erase.
Okay.
Don't forget. Fergal. Oh, there's
Fergal.
Fergal.
Age 30. Okay.
Likes Ga.
Ga.
A few scoops down the pub.
With the lads.
He hates thinking. All right. Well, there you go, Fergal. Here, no, give me. Okay. Yeah, where's my footnote here? Ga. Gaelic Athletic Association. This is the organizing body for the traditional Irish sports of Gaelic football and hurling. Which are very popular, especially in rural areas. Yeah, hurling's very popular in those rural areas.
It's true.
Also known as vomiting, upchucking.
I think it might be a different kind of hurl.
Oh!
Let's keep going. We have to power through this, Matthew. You don't understand.
I know. I do understand.
Okay.
Things to remember about Fergal.
Okay.
We used to pick mussels in Keem, not to be confused with Star, just the starless Keem variety.
Okay, he has a photo in his room of him at Deb's Sarah is there before she left for Australia. He's smiling at the camera with his big goofy grin. He was the one who told me Da was in the hospital. He came and knocked on the door of my classroom, and I knew at once something was wrong.
Okay. His favorite films are James Bond. He watches them religiously when they're on the telly. Okay.
Okay, great. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like he's a man's man.
December 4th, Saturday. I'm home for a month, then I can get back to Dublin. Fine. It feels like I haven't been on the island in years. Research jobs, projects, long hours doing inventory at the supermarket. Anything to keep myself away. Okay, so it sounds like we left home after a family tragedy.
After Da died.
Right.
And we are hiding in our life, basically.
I wanted to write a letter to Ma'am. Hi, this is who I am. Here's my name.
Ta. Couldn't.
Here's my name.
Ta. It's just an extra
Ta.
Here's my name, eh?
Here's my name, Ta.
Yeah.
Couldn't. Okay, I wanted to write a letter to Ma'am to tell her who I am. I couldn't. Okay. Sorry, I'm translating. Where's Jacksepticeye?
Catch up.
Good memories here too, for what it's worth. Tea, hot water bottles, say your prayers, sleep tight. Oh man, we need footnotes for hot water bottle. A rubber. Oh, I knew what a hot water bottle.
Yeah, we know what a hot water
electric
bottle.
blankets aren't common. It's hot water. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Tea. Do you know what tea is, Stephanie?
I think so.
Irish breakfast.
Extremely high caffeine.
Do you know that,
I
Steph?
actually drink Irish breakfast.
Yeah. Delicious.
Yeah,
say your prayers, sleep tight. Mammy loves you. Okay. Great.
Irish breakfast is one of my go-tos.
I'm fine.
I'm
not.
I bet you're not.
I know. I bet this.
It doesn't sound. If you're hiding away from your family, it doesn't sound like you're super fine.
Incomplete erasing.
I know. God, it blows me.
Okay. Someday. I can't stand sitting around. I need to breathe. Back from mass. No one in the house. Nobody was drawn. No one has drawn breath here since Dad's wake. I pedaled down the road. Like if I just went fast enough, I could leave it all behind. Okay. So we're coming back home. We're reconnecting with our past. Sat on Keem Bay and watched the horizon. Okay.
Great.
Were there any stars on Keem Bay? Sorry. Then Colomb appeared. Colomb!
Shalom, Colomb.
It is you! Well, haven't you changed? Good to see you again, Colomb. Call me Cassio. Nodded, smiled. You should meet my boyfriend Jack. The weather approved. It's the brightest day since October. Cool. Great. Erase. Oh, that one doesn't erase.
Ooh.
Hey, Space Geek.
Hey, Space Geek.
Okay, Space Geek. It's one word.
Space
Geek
is like one of the best kinds of geeks you can be.
Oh,
Come
totally.
on.
Mine, Space Geek.
Space Geek, yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Fergal mentioned working at the post office again. Oh man, that needs a... What is a post office? Oh geez, Cassio's mother and brother both work at the post office in Achill. Post offices in Ireland are community hubs.
Oh.
Really?
People are very angry at the post office here.
Oh yeah, people, it's the worst.
They're standing in line,
so lost,
silently resenting every other person standing in line.
Yeah, now that we're learning about the Irish post office, let's teach you a little bit about the U.S. post office. Sucks! If you can avoid it, you do. Yeah. There's a reason email exists. They also hand out social welfare payments. Really?
Makes sense. And that makes sense. You can do a lot at the post office. Right. You can get like your passport photo taken. You can sometimes get stuff notarized. You can do a lot at the post office. It's true.
It's true. You can weigh packages.
That's true. They have a scale.
Stamps. Met Colum and Jack at the abandoned village and climbed up Sleevemore. Jack was all teeth. Oh, sounds horrific. All teeth and laughter. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed enthusiasm. I don't think anyone from Achill is that relaxed. Okay. A band! You're kidding? No, really. With a young gun Shans, real talent Shancer is. We're called the Band She. Jack's on drums, of course. Colum's bassist, setting the groove. Shan sings and writes. I wonder what it's like. Okay.
Huh. Okay. So is he in the band? Are they in the band? We don't know who we are yet.
Maybe that's
the band?
Maybe that's the journey step.
She had
discovering
long hair
who
in the.
we are.
Oh God.
Maybe.
I know, but I do have a feeling that we are a bit lost and may need to discover a part of our identity here. It looks like it's leaning in that direction. Call me crazy.
See, you're trying to jump to the conclusion, Stephanie. You got to read the diary to figure it out.
I have to hop into Twitter here.
Tuesday got.
There's so much reading, guys.
There's a lot of reading. Tuesday got hungry, went up to Duggart at the tea shop. They make the only decent. Okay, so real quick, I am wondering though, if there's gameplay. I'm hoping that there's gameplay.
I know.
It's not just erasing a bunch of stuff.
I'm hoping.
We'll see.
Okay, at Only for GT Live says, Irish people would never be so rude to, like, the U.S. Post Office. They spend their entire time chatting and forget they were at the post office, why they were at the post office to begin with.
Oh no, there's this musical called How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, and like one of the opening lines is like, you are now in the mailroom. The mailroom is a place out of which you must get. And that is basically the American mentality of the post office. You find yourself now in the post office, a place out of which you must get. As soon as possible. It's so true. Got hungry, went up to Duggart, to the tea shop. They make the only decent sandwich on a chill. Telling and hearing 5 years of stories. Kalum had much more than me. Come hang out with us if you want some space, Casio. We're out in the big house, out towards Keene. The three of us are living there together. It's amazing. Yeah, it's grand. At least after we cleared out all the broken bottles.
Okay, so they're doing some squatting, some friendly squatting.
Friendly squats.
or maybe they just rented a little fixer-upper.
Ooh, maybe the month will be grand. Uh-oh, we got a big erase here. This is a big moment.
Oh, man.
And we got a dot.
Sweet. Is that like an achievement?
We traveled to a planet.
Okay.
Maybe. Erase. Okay, you can hop in.
I'm gonna read it.
I'm
gonna read a couple of things. At GT Theory Dude says, if you're hiding away from your family, it doesn't seem like you're fine. Quote, I feel called out for staying in my room all day now. Nah, I did that all the time growing up.
Oh,
I stayed in my room constantly.
Constantly. I did not stay in my room, but that's also because
your room is really small.
My room was very small and didn't have any. Literally, it had a bed.
Yeah, mine had
a bed and a lamp.
Mine was like a cocoon of all of my protective stuff.
I stayed in the laundry room all day. True story. Like that was where my TV with video games was set up. Was in our like little laundry room. So I was like playing video games next to the washer and dryer all day and night, sitting on like the tile floor with like a very thin pillow like this. And my parents were concerned that I'd get like butt issues because I was sitting on a hard, cold floor.
Rickets.
Yeah. getting the rickets.
Oh, little Matt's got the rickets again.
What is rickets?
Stop playing that Earthbound.
It's true. I played a lot of Earthbound in that.
I know.
What is the rickets?
I don't really know.
I
don't have a clear understanding
what
rickets are.
Well, Stone the Crows. What's rickets?
If you have rickets, I'm sorry. I really actually don't know what it is.
No, sorry. If we're joking about something that is serious, it's just a funny sounding thing.
Yeah, it's just a funny
and it also feels like an old-timey affliction.
Yeah. At Subject A121 says, hurling is a sport we play in Ireland, which is like hockey, but you can pick up the ball, called a sliotar.
Really?
Sliotar?
Ooh. Sliotar. Sliotar.
There's probably a nice Irish accent way of saying that.
That's like a really cool character.
Ida Sliotar. Ida Sliotar. That's a pirate. Anyway, so with the hurley, and run with it to your hurley. Also, Debs is the Irish prom.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's like debutantes, I think.
Let's see. It was nice to be fed and to sleep in my own bed, although it felt like a coffin, so dark and empty outside. Okay. I got up to think and to figure out how to talk to her.
Okay.
Ma'am? We're talking to ma'am?
Oh, right? Are we talking to ma'am?
I don't know. Or is that if I'm figuring out who to...
Ma'am sounds nice.
A plan.
Maybe she could help.
A man, a plan.
A ma'am.
What was it? A man, a plan, a something, 40th degree pair. It was a presidential campaign.
Some spam. I don't know.
Spam. A man, a plan, a spam. Oh, here we go. Oh, something happened without me erasing it. It's very exciting. 2:12 a.m. December 8th. Ooh, 2:12.
Oh no, things fall apart.
Nothing good happens that early in the morning. 2:12 a.m. No, bad decisions get made at 2:12. Between 2 and 4 a.m. No one wants those hours.
My wee pet, what are you doing awake at this hour?
That was good.
Oh, no. No.
And by good, I mean better than I would do.
I don't think so.
Hey, ma'am. Just wanted to make a cup of tea.
Oh, the pot's on. Lovely. What do you have there?
Nothing.
God, it's so bad. I thought you might be drawing.
That's great.
I'm so sorry to our dear friends in Ireland. You used to do such lovely drawings when you were small. Our little artist.
So good. I actually think it's not good as in authentic. It is certainly not good in authentic. It is certainly not good in terms of consistency.
Could be charmingly bad, maybe.
But it's charmingly bad.
There we go.
It's charmingly bad. Maybe I should have gone to art school.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. At Subject A121, Sliotar is pronounced Slider. The Sloiter.
So the O is silent?
The Sloiter. I think it's like the Sliter.
Sloiter.
I don't know.
Sloiter.
I could be butchering it again.
I'm just adjusting the brightness settings with my Sloiter. the brightness slider, right?
You had so much potential. You could have done anything you put your mind to. Do you know how Luke got the very good job in Castlebar, working at the bank?
Castlebar, working at the bank. Well done.
I'm gonna stop if you make fun of me.
No, I can't even. I can just say Sloiter because it's funny to say.
He said they're always looking for people. He said it was very technical, lots of numbers. I don't know where this accent is going.
So So to be fair, and you guys know this from watching live streams for long enough, I'm really bad at accents, just terrible. Like even when I was in theater, I just crap at accents, just really, really bad. Steph is really good, and
I'm not clearly.
I mean, this one maybe not so much, but she's really good with voices, right? One of the things that I think is I'm a visual learner, and Steph is very auditory, and I wonder if there's something that like my brain just doesn't process all those little nuances of how to like manipulate sounds to get it there. Even though I like have musical theater training and stuff, which is weird. But Steph, as an auditory learner, I wonder if you're more attached to it. We've been talking about this because of Ollie. Because Ollie's that same way where he's very auditory learning. And he just latches on to any like sounds and likes replicating them and stuff. And that was never Music Hit. It's just really interesting.
I have a theory about accents.
Yeah, what's that?
Stephanie, were you told that you were good at accents when you were younger?
No, I wasn't. I know that probably ruins your theory. I was not told that I was good at accents, but I was told at various points. Like, you think it's like positive reinforcement?
Yeah, because all of my friends that are good at accents did like theater and things when they were younger, and like just had the room to practice accents.
I never practiced accents, and I never did any kind of considerable theater, but I did do a lot of music, and I was told at various points that I had close to perfect pitch. So that might.
That's interesting. That might be it. That's really interesting.
But it's not, pitch is not accent either. So anyway.
All right. Anyway.
But confidence is like, and I'm just not I know it sucks. It's okay.
Sloiter.
Sloiter.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man, not this again.
Okay. Oh god, there's more. I was hoping she had like 2 lines.
Oh no, she's Stephanie. You know that this is the main duo right here. This is the story.
Don't tell anyone, but his mom said he's making near 35 grand a year.
Sounds like we're crossing into Billy Elliot territory.
That's not nothing, dear.
Don't be a poof. Don't do the ballet.
I know, right?
Ma'am, I'm going back to college in January for a PhD.
And what does that get you? What will you do then?
Oh, man. Yeah, don't go back to school.
Right?
Education, no. There you go. You're not done.
Will you make any money with that? You can't keep scraping by, Pet, and you know we can't help much.
I'm gonna do what I really want to do.
Stars and things?
Yes, the building blocks of everything.
Maybe rural Ireland is just not the best place to launch that career. It's okay, you can move. Well, okay.
Yeah, rural Ireland, probably not a big astrophysicist, astrology.
I bet you can see a lot of stars from there, though.
I'm sure.
I'm
sure it's
that
beautiful.
Kind of stuff.
But yeah, when you're looking for jobs, I feel like that's one that's.
Sweden is the place to go, right?
I don't know. I don't know much. Like
or Arizona.
It's got to be. Yeah. What do you think, Matt?
Chile is like one of the biggest.
Oh, Chile. Oh.
Chile and Hawaii
for
are the 2 biggest. Yeah, because they can see it's like
stars.
A high altitude with like no.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And no humidity.
Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say is it's probably a really interesting location for those sorts of careers because it requires, like, you would think like, oh, you would need to be in like a city where there's a lot of people like looking at this stuff, but not. You need to be away from cities so you can actually study the stars.
Yeah.
But it also has, you need an altitude, but you also need like enough space, but it also can't be too remote. That's a tricky one. That's a hard one. You had a friend who was learning to be an archaeologist, and I feel like that's another really hard one where it just requires you to be in a very specific part of the world in order.
Yeah, you just have to go where the job is.
Yeah, because there's not that many jobs in that field. And if there is one, you go. Ephesus, Turkey. That's where a big archaeological dig is. So that's kind of where you gotta be. Yeah, it's really interesting. Anyway, sorry.
Well, okay. Now, and how are you going to look after yourself? Not to mention, of course, a family of your own. Pet, I just don't understand this whole alternative thing.
Oh, traditional mom.
There was a great show about teenage phases on Liveline the other day.
Assuming that's their equivalent of Dateline for 60 minutes. It's not a phase, and I'm 23.
Look, you're going to have to face facts. Settle down with a nice woman and get your life in order. Oh, I thought she might be good. Okay. Once you have children of your own, you'll understand.
I don't want the same life as you, and
Okay.
Shoot,
I see where this is going. He wouldn't even entertain this for a second. We always wanted the best for you and Fergal.
Fergal's a great name.
It's like Fergie, but...
Fergal. Oh. Then let me live the life I want to.
That makes sense. How can this be the life you want with that hair and those clothes?
It's none of your business.
Oh God, you're really lost. Dublin, that university, it changed you. You let it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not good. You're not the person I've known.
Oh, that's rough. And what gives you the right to say who I really am?
Don't you dare take that tone with me. I'm your mother.
Well, you should act like it then. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, man. What does that mean?
Aren't mothers supposed to love their children? Oh. Well!
It's hard for moms, too. You have no right to say that.
That's
I've
tough.
struggled every day to raise you.
Ooh, yeah, there's a lot of... Man, there's a twisted
lot.
ball of emotion.
There's a lot.
It's tough. It's tough on both sides. Like, I see
do the
both
best
sides
they
of this.
can.
Yeah,
and
parenting is so hard.
And on the other side, your parents are always going to have done something to screw you up. Even great parents will have done something to screw you up.
Oh, certainly.
Absolutely. There's no way around it.
No, I feel like it's really hard. Like, as a parent, there's really no way of winning, and there's a lot of guilt associated with parenting.
So
too.
much, and
a lot of guilt.
And as a kid, there's also no way of winning because you also only have one set of parents, and so there's something that they're gonna say or do at some point that's going to mess you up in some way or another. That they probably didn't mean.
Or that just like sticks with it's on both sides. Like there's definitely gradations, right? Like there are definitely like better parents and worse parents, and there are definitely better kids and worse kids. But like it's hard. It's tough. It's a tough balance to strike.
And if not for me, you'd be perishing out in the cold. Ungrateful Juan.
I think it's Wayne.
Wayne. Ungrateful Wayne.
Don't you call me Wayne, you gup. Yeah, I just made up gup. Maybe it's a real thing. I like gup. You gup! I just
really
caught a lot of gups in Hades. The fishing minigame in Hades is impossible. I'm just throwing it out there. I've been able to beat the game multiple times, but I cannot for the life of me catch a damn fish. I can't take another minute of you.
Come back here this instant, and don't take the Lord's name in vain.
You gup! All right, so there we go.
Oh, man.
Let me erase a bunch of things. There we go. And erase. Oh, the rain. Let me reveal the rain. There we go.
All right.
Ooh, okay. Showed up at Column's door, soaked to the bone. In my head, I could hear Ma'am saying I looked like a drowned rat.
Okay.
There we go. Column opened the door. He looked at me once and took me inside. Aw, friendship. Support me, friend. Did you have, out of curiosity, I know we're breaking from this a couple times, but like, out of curiosity, did you have a friend that you could like run to in a situation like this? I could not, like, if I thought back, like I would if I ended up in a situation like this, I don't know if, luckily I had really awesome parents. I think it would be hard for me to have a support system like this.
I think it would be also really hard. There's maybe one person I could think of, maybe.
Right? That's tough. That's a big ask, you know? Like, like a friend. Right, like I can't think of anyone in my past who I'd be like, oh yeah, like if I came over at night after like a fight with my folks, you're just kind of like in your room slamming the door to yourself, right? Like there's nothing really.
Yeah, there were days I wanted to, like, just be like, I don't want to be around you anymore.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know if there would have been anyone.
Right.
Also, it's unclear. Did her mom throw her out of the house? It doesn't seem like she... No, she said come back.
Yeah, she said come.
So she didn't actually throw her out.
No, I think. Well, it's interesting, right? She didn't. It doesn't seem like she was thrown out. It seems like she went away to university. And I don't know if that was a contentious decision. Like, did she go away to university after her dad died? Was it kind of like running away? Was it also for education?
Her mom said, settle down and marry a nice girl. I think it's sexual identity.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. I don't know.
Because these clothes, this like your lifestyle, settle down, like this is a phase, like all of the classic things that parents say.
Yeah.
to LGBTQ youth.
That's right, yeah. And also the idea of none of the relationships I've been in have felt correct.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Okay, yep, I see that. Ooh, a lot of rain going on here. A lot of rain. Oh, new planet.
Hey!
New dot.
At Good Boy Coin says, I'm so happy Cassio has friends like this. A lot of LGBT folks don't get that, right?
Yeah, yep. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Anyone? Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, that's hard. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you solve that problem, like, either. I think, fortunately, nowadays...
The situation is getting better, but remember, this is 1993 in Ireland.
In Ireland, right, yeah.
In a traditionally, like, extremely conservative Catholic country.
Oh, geez. No, so, it's like the worst of possible circumstances for that
rough.
Sort of thing. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think nowadays it is one of those things because there are so many, like, the internet connects so many people and there are so many, like, forums and people who have gone through similar experiences. There are a lot more support networks out there for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or to, like, and not even for this sort, like, just in general, if you feel alone, right? I think that you can find the right route to like-minded individuals who can kind of, like, give you some sort of, like, friendship or sense of support.
Yeah, and there are just a lot more publicly available resources at this point.
But it's still hard. Yeah, it's still hard. And also, like, knowing where to look a lot of times is half the battle.
And getting started is really hard. At Lunchy on Twitter says, sign my petition to make GUP an official insult.
GUP!
And at Willow McPlyer says, I realize now that Steph's Irish accent is just a younger dumpster hag. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hopefully we get to play kindergarten again, and we'll see Dumpster Hag 2.0.
Yeah, we need to, the triumphant return of Dumpster
Thanks.
Hag.
I appreciate that my accent sounds like an 80-year-old dumpster dweller.
Come on, answer me! Stuck in the black hole. Damn, the anomaly, this black hole. It's gonna devour me, devour all of us. One last message before communication cuts out. I'm going in. If I can't save Earth, at least I will find answers. Dr. Cassiopeia, over and out.
Oh, this is interesting. At Alice Sunnermark, Sweden has a relatively large space station. I thought so. Since we are so high up north, it's preferred to be near the poles because satellites pass over them more often and because of their pattern while in orbit. That also makes sense about Chile, did you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because further south away from the equator.
That's fascinating.
Yep.
That's really fascinating. Sweden, is that where's the Hadron Collider?
The CERN, and
CERN.
I thought it was in Sweden.
Sweden has a lot of, like, cool science areas.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, we got a lot of land
They're smarties
for science.
up there.
We got a lot of land for the science. Doctor, I can hear. We can. Hello. An event. Don't give up hope. Okay. Erase. Maybe.
At AnnForget8 says, #G2 Live. Well, obviously she's trans. I mean, I'm a trans woman, so that helps. I too grew up in a Catholic majority area.
Is it obvious? Should I have known that from the, like, I don't know, like, just from reading?
It only became obvious, I think, it became clearer through the conversation with her mom, with Ma'am. And probably if you've gone through that conversation, it was clear before that.
Right, yeah. I don't know, as someone who's just coming into the situation, I'm just, you know. Oh, hi?
Wait, what's going on? I missed something.
No, you didn't miss anything. I didn't mean to wake you up, sorry. Nice to meet you. Bye. New friend?
New friend?
Maybe? No, let me, hold up. Let me wake up. Oh, no, let me go back to sleep.
Okay.
No, hit the alarm. Never mind.
Snooze.
Snooze.
Okay.
Okay. We are still snoozing the day away. I'm assuming this is still us in our friend's house.
Right. Right? Come on.
Okay, there we go.
All right, okay.
There we go. It took me a long moment to realize where I was. My head was throbbing.
Okay. Oh, this is the band hangout.
Yeah, this is the band hangout, yeah. I looked around. It was the big house, Cullum's new place.
They're squat.
My breath relaxed. They're squat. 10:45 a.m., December 8th, coming and going. Here we go. Jack jumped through the sitting room door. Wakey, wakey! Even his happy grin was loud and happy. Food's coming. Lots of rashers.
Rashers.
Rasher is
that's rations.
No, rasher is
Here, click.
sausage, right? Commodores for Irish bacon. Close.
Oh,
That's close.
leaner and meatier than American bacon.
I knew it was a bacon or a pig thing. Yeah, leaner and meatier than bacon. Yep.
That's so. Oh, that sounds good.
Right? I could go for a rasher right now. Column, what? Am I pronouncing this right? I swear I'm not. Column?
I don't know.
No, it's not Column. He is not a literal pillar. Not a pillar there. Column was the next apparition at the door. His voice was much softer, encouraging me to get up while the food was hot. Yeah, don't want a cold rasher. No one wants cold rasher. My eyelids still wanted to close. I didn't know how to say thanks, but I rolled onto the cold wooden floor and pulled myself up slowly. The kitchen smelled so good. It did. Let's zoom in on it. Nope. It's like fooled you. Erase. Okay. So good.
Sleep, snooze.
Oh, no.
Oh, hello.
Wait,
hello.
I can manipulate things now.
It was the guy with the guitar, or Shans. I didn't know if I had been dreaming. I complimented his playing without thinking.
Okay. Shans. Oh, it's nothing really.
Had I said something stupid? I couldn't tell if he was shy or cocky.
Okay. Shans. Welcome to our fabulous abode, Cassio. Sit thyself and prepare for a breakfast extravaganza.
Oh, man.
Sounds great.
How exciting.
Yes, please. Breakfast extravaganza.
Breakfast is great.
Ollie's favorite time of day. I think I outdid myself, as always. I was salivating at the sight of the fry-up.
Oh, those look like tomatoes. Gosh.
An Irish breakfast including sausages, rashers, black and white pudding.
Unfortunate.
Black and white. What is white pudding? I know what black pudding is. Black pudding is blood pudding, right?
I'm hoping vanilla.
White pudding is vanilla toast.
Black pudding is blood.
Right. Sometimes mushrooms, fried tomatoes. Yeah. All right. That's funny. I was salivating at the sight. Okay. White pudding, huh? I don't know. Let us know on Twitter. Steph's on Twitter.
Yeah, wait, I'll just look up what white pudding is. What is white pudding?
Sleepy boy.
Oh, similar to black pudding. Oh, no. Oh, but does not include blood. Oh, fantastic.
Well, if your pudding doesn't include blood, what are you doing?
It's just pure suet or fat rolled up with some oatmeal or barley.
Oh, man.
Filled into a natural or cellulose sausage casing.
You know, Steph and I really love trying different cuisines from around the world, and I would absolutely be down for it.
We are not picky eaters.
But man, when you brand it as like, oh yeah, this is just fat shoved into a sausage casing.
With oatmeal.
Okay, with oatmeal, that's true. It's a little bit funny. Suet. But seriously though, pudding minus the blood. Why even bother?
At 3Dragon44 says white pudding is a similar type of sausage from the UK. It's similar in construction to blood pudding, containing sugar, oats or bread, suet, and shredded pork. You already make it sound more appealing, actually.
Right, actually, yeah. Good job, Twitter. You made it sound tasty.
Yeah.
All right. Jack,
at Summer GXOXOXO says, am I in love with Shams? Maybe.
I have a feeling that we might fall in love with Shams. Shams as the cool, edgy one with the acoustic guitar. If someone in one of these indie games has an acoustic guitar, you're probably going to fall in love with
absolutely.
Them. Right? Even in real life, if someone has an acoustic guitar, like I'm afraid to walk through any location where Stephanie might encounter someone with an acoustic guitar for fear that she might immediately abandon me on the spot.
Are you? No, guitar players don't do it for me. The nerdy space geeks, though, I'm into that.
You gotta watch out for those acoustic guitar players, my friends. I'm telling you. People wonder, like, oh, how do you come up with ideas for theories or whatever? Like, it's tropes like that you know, it's like, oh, that's a trope, so I bet that's where it's going. Jack teased Shans while I ate. I gulped down many salty, crispy rashers. I would too.
Rub it in our face, jeez.
Look at us munching those rashers. What else can I go? Oh, here we go. More.
Okay.
Wait, what's up here?
Oh, God.
Secrets are up here.
Oh, God.
They all seemed comfortable in their own skin, so open to each other. Oh, yeah. Med so comfortable in their own skin.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
It's just an odd half erase there.
We were still sitting at the table when Angelus played over the radio. It was noon. Oh my God, I must have needed a big sleep. Ma'am would have a fit if I was still in bed at home.
Angelus, a traditional Catholic prayer time. Really? Oh, I was assuming that was going to be a band.
I thought so too.
The Angelus?
6 a.m. midday and 6 p.m. in Ireland. Bells are played on national radio until. Really?
Huh.
I did not know.
Right? I didn't know that either. Huh. Right?
I did not.
I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, do I need to click on this? Because I'm like, oh, it's clearly a reference to a band.
Right?
Nope.
No.
No, there you go. I'm glad I checked actually.
Huh.
I wondered if I could go back. No. Or was there anywhere I could stay in Dublin? I don't know. Friends.
She said she's going to get her PhD, right?
You can join the squad. Colum interrupted my thoughts. He calmed me down. You're not going nowhere, kiddo. That means you are going somewhere. Double negative. Gotta watch out for those double negatives. They'll get you. Oh, no. He's erased in the middle. I don't want to erase that. He told me I'd have a home with them when I needed it. That's great.
Oh, that's nice.
He'd been through this himself before. That's great. See, support network.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Wait, we're getting moved on.
Okay.
Okay. A home. Even if that home is leaking and damp.
You should watch out for the mold, though, really. It can do a number on your respiratory system.
Black
you don't
mold,
want that.
Yeah,
it's deadly.
It ain't great.
Just saying.
It's also a heck of costly to fix.
Right?
And
Anyway.
the home insurance won't cover it for some reason. I don't know why I know that information. Might have it doesn't have anything to do with us losing the first floor of our house in 2019.
It turned out the only suitable room left for me was their practice room. That was 2018.
Was it?
Wise.
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
I know. I felt guilty, but cared for. Yeah.
That feels very recent, actually.
That was brutal.
Just like home. There you go. So they are squatting in this house.
Yes, they're squatting in this beautiful mansion, actually.
That's right. I was right when they pulled back, I'm like, oh, they're actually they got a nice place here.
They might need to call in a roofer, but otherwise, they're doing okay.
Right. You gotta check the plaster.
In Ireland, maybe this is considered a cottage.
I'd be careful about the vines crawling off the side. It might
Right.
crack into the plaster and give entrances for the water to leak in. You don't want that.
We're very aware of water issues. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, something about having gone through a massive amount of water.
Homeownership is really stressful.
Home ownership is really brutal.
First world problems.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely. But when you get a home, beware
Stressful.
water. Just watch out for all water. We made a joke about this on a previous live stream, but it still stands. But if you're getting a house or a place of lodging, middle of the hill. Top of the hill is going to be too expensive. Bottom of the hill, you're going to be dealing with water problems. Middle of the hill every time. Watching the toy show with Colum was like being kids again. Big kids looking out for each other and eating too many sweets. There's no such thing as too many sweets.
No, really not. Maybe that's why my cholesterol is a little high.
Oh no! I don't think that's doing with your cholesterol. I think that's more blood
who's
sugar.
saying kiss me, honey bun?
Isn't that Sham?
Oh man!
He's attacking me!
Oi, get a room!
We're going. Come on.
Gra.
Mogra.
Mogra.
Mogra. Irish for my love. One dialect would pronounce it as Magra.
At least it's not fogwa.
Oh, we unlocked an achievement for looking that one up.
Oh, we're glossary champions.
Slan.
Slan losers.
Slan.
Wait, yeah, we got it.
A quick way of saying goodbye. Really, in Irish. Slan. A shortened way of slan.
Abhail.
Abhail. Yeah. Or,
I don't know.
I just made it German for some reason. One dialect.
Slan, safe.
Slan.
And then abhail to your house.
Huh. There you go. Slan. I like slan.
I like slan.
That's a fun word.
Right?
That and
man.
gup. Slan gups. Slan,
man.
I'm out of here, gup.
Okay.
Oh, awkward silence. A lot of awkward silence. There we go. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, 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 boop.
Slan. So how'd you three meet anyway? Are you gonna be Sham?
Sure.
Okay.
We all went to the Trip to Tip this year from Castle Bar. It was some crake. Wait. We gotta look up when
what's
this
crake?
stuff.
Literally the Irish word for fun. Really, I was
it
gonna
was
say
crake.
crazy, but okay.
Okay.
Irish word for fun.
It was crake.
The gameplay of this isn't the erasing. The gameplay of
No,
this is
the Irish
English
lesson.
mind, trying to be like, I bet this is crazy, and then you check the glossary and it's like, nope, not even close.
Okay.
Can it be used to mean fun in Hiberno English?
Okay.
But can also be used in questions like, what's the crake? As in, what's up or how are, what's Hiberno? Right? I need a glossary for my glossary.
Hiberno English.
Hiberno. I don't know. Anyway, okay. It was crake.
In the middle of a jam, Jack told me we were starting a band.
I can believe it. I hope Jack knows I have the musical ability of a broken wheel.
Ha, I'm glad to have you in the house anyway.
How'd you even end up here? I knew this place as the scary ghost house when I was a kid. Oh, they parked in the scary ghost house.
Colum suggested it. We were talking about putting together an EP and we needed somewhere to practice.
That's so cool.
We've got an actual gig coming up soon. That'll be deadly. Oh, you're that bad? Have some confidence, man.
We will literally murder the audience. I think deadly is a cool thing,
I know,
Stephanie.
it's cool.
I think it means
cool.
it'll be crake.
I know, it'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
And then they'll all say what was it? Slag?
Get out
Slav?
of here, you guff. What?
Gup? Get out of here, Gup. I wish we were a bit more focused on the music, though.
Sometimes I think Colum and Jack just like having a place they can be together.
I mean, I was a little surprised at breakfast that you were so comfortable around them.
It doesn't bother me. Colum and Jack are good people. They're outsiders, and I'm an outsider, too. And it's legal now anyway, haha.
About time.
Haha, it's funny, but it wasn't before. Yeah. But it's kind of intense living on top of each other sometimes. So I'm really happy you're here. Now I can talk to someone when they're busy snogging.
Oh.
I know that one from Harry Potter.
It's true. He snogs with Cho Chen.
Oh, do they snog?
Oh,
do they ever
they
snog?
snog.
Okay. Hooray!
And then she disappears for the rest of the series.
Yeah, whoops. You know, I think I did the... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I think I did the leaving with your sister, Asha. This is not what I expected to be. The leaving certificate is the university entrance exam in Ireland. It always happens over the first 2 or 3 weeks of June, and is commonly seen as the harbinger of good summer weather.
Oh, hello.
Your as a good, our harbinger for good summer weather is a groundhog popping out of a hole and waddling out of it.
And like
America.
And 80 news reporters standing around him being like, "Where's he gonna waddle? Where's he gonna waddle?"
We are here with the groundhog right now. He's out, and then everyone's grabbing him and holding this poor bulbous rodent
on the national news, and he's like,
"Ursula, please take pity on me. Please leave me alone. I just needed to peek out of my house."
All those groundhogs, they like return them to some old lady's garden, and they're like, "Chew it up."
my grandma lives not too far from Punxsutawney. I've been there.
Oh yeah, we've both been to Punxsutawney.
There are groundhog life-size groundhog statues everywhere.
Punxsutawney is, if you don't know, it's the epicenter for Groundhog's Day. Punxsutawney Phil is the seminal groundhog. He has the final word on whether spring will come early.
Yeah, so
I have to find out what Niall's chipper is. It's either a hair salon.
Wood chipper Fargo style.
Either a wood chipper, like a mulch manufacturer, or a French fry restaurant. I'm gonna go with French
fry restaurant.
I'm gonna go with French fryery.
I think you're right, but I'm gonna go with
wood chipper
just
to be on the other side. Okay.
Chippers are Ireland's fast food.
Yes.
Most important items are
chips, steak cut fries.
Nice things like battered sausages, fish, burgers, and onion rings. There you go.
So good.
Chipper.
Right, chipper.
Nice, good one. You know what?
My dad runs it, yeah.
You knowing what a chipper was made me chipper.
Oh, thanks.
Now I'm gonna go work on with my chipper.
Oh God! All right. Dad
Language is hard.
We all get roped in to help.
I remember when Asha moved into my class. I'd never heard a Manchester accent in my real life.
I don't think I have either.
Spoiler alert, you're not going to hear one today on this live stream either.
There you go.
Sorry, I hate to break it to you.
Well, she's back there now with my mom's sister. She's studying medicine and everything, just like Mom.
Cool. She was nice to me. I haven't talked to people from my class in ages. I left Achil so quickly after school.
Everybody leaves Achil because they can't pronounce it. I think it would be so different. I didn't think it would be so different when school ended.
It has.
Why is that? Was there an annotation on the word
school.
Ended?
In case you don't know, what is school? The Irish school system is a bit different from the U.S. or UK.
Yeah, 2 levels, primary and secondary.
Okay, primary is from
5 to 12, secondary is 13 to 18. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
They just cut out middle school, which, hey, thank God, middle school is the worst. I like that
Most
system.
schools are still connected to Catholic institutions, especially in areas like Achil.
Makes sense. Tell me about Dublin. There must be all kinds of things happening. Gigs, party gigs.
Probably. I don't do much in Dublin or talk to anyone, but there's libraries.
Way to make yourself sound cool and with it.
Hey, be proud. Mostly I read about physics and work and do computer stuff. Hey, yeah.
Don't we all?
Right? Yeah, hold up. Said, way to make yourself sound cool. That would be your answer. What parties do you know about, Stephanie? What? What are you talking about? You and I are literally the other night we were listening to the High School Musical 2 soundtrack and doing a large crossword. My parents are like, we sent you the yearly crossword that we send you. There's a newspaper in Cleveland that does a full double-page crossword, and every year we're excited to get it. They sent it, and that is what we chose to do the other night.
Yeah.
While listening to High School Musical 2.
Crossword. You chose to listen to High School Musical.
Just saying that you being like, way to make yourself sound cool because she's talking about the hip libraries is totally a pot calling the kettle black.
If it were up to me, it would have been listening to Yo-Yo Ma.
Oh yeah, look at you, culture.
All right, let's go. My parents would love you.
Well, I might be looking for new ones. Would they like another child?
Haha. So he's not doing what his parents want him to do. He's becoming a musician instead of a doctor. Night, Cassio.
Oi, chimrei. Yeah. How many of those letters am I supposed to pronounce? Let's see.
I think you just pick and choose.
No, the Irish for good night. One dialect would pronounce it as Ihawa.
Oh, come on. None of those letters are in there.
Not even close. Here, it's not even how many letters are you not pronouncing. It's how many letters are you not pronouncing and substituting. Okay, what? Iha.
Wa. Oh, I get it. You flip the M upside down in Irish.
And then lose the height.
Yeah, and then there's the H on the end. You just ignore everything else in the middle. So, flip. Wah.
It's a tough one. That's a tough one. Languages are hard, man. Yawa. There we go. Every star in this house squeaks so loud. Every star. Okay. Whoop. Can we retitle? I don't know. What did you title this live stream? What did you and Amy title this live stream, Matt?
It's the end of the world.
Really? Oh, wow. Can we retitle this upon upload as with apologies to the country of Ireland, or with apologies to the Irish language?
We'll put a footnote.
Yeah, maybe that's a subtitle to this one or something.
I thought we were going to just retitle the live stream "Lessons in Irish Pronunciation" with Matthew and Stephanie.
Let's butcher Irish culture.
God.
That's the theme of today. Let's travel to the sun. New planet.
At Draconix on Twitter says, honestly, High School Musical and Crossword sounds like a pretty great way to spend an evening. It was.
Right,
actually.
It was delightful. Thank you.
At Geeky Peanut says, we sat around listening to the HSM2 soundtrack while doing a crossword, quote. Okay, if my marriage isn't like this, I don't want it.
It's true. And we collectively laughed about Bet On It and reminisced about the time I used the lyrics of Bet On It as an audition monologue.
At Annam Fan says, as someone from Greater Manchester, I would love to hear you try a Manchester accent. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, we would need something to base it off of, actually, because like our understanding of like the more
British
like regional
dialects are hard for Americans to parse out.
And the regional, like I wouldn't be able to just like know one off the top of my head. I was supposed to do a Liverpudlian accent at some point in my theater career. No, but to be fair though, no one did, and also the show was happening in New Hampshire where no one knew any of this. So like everyone was just like, yeah, this sounds right, great. December 9th, here we go. Band practice all day. I sat in the corner and listened. Jack, you're coming in too soon. He huffed until Kaloum kissed his cheek.
By tea time, they were playing in the dark.
The house's mishmash of wires couldn't handle the equipment and the lights. I'm assuming this is their. Oh, okay, yeah. That's okay. Well, I knew what that one was.
It's a compliment.
I knew that one. Oh, erase.
Reese.
Okay. All right. I told them they sound like Bon Jovi.
But that didn't go down well.
Jack shook his head sadly. It's a compliment.
compliment.
Not everything is perfect. The house is freezing. The immersion doesn't work. And I've learned a lot about different types of mold. Oh no!
I feel you.
Get it taken care of. Once it's in the drywall, you actually can't get rid of it. So you're going to have to replace that drywall. It's okay.
Right down to the studs. Just take it down to the studs.
Take it down to the studs and then make sure you get mold remediation.
Jack Kalum and Shans are also nice. I figure my life out tomorrow. I'll figure my life out tomorrow or the day after and wash my one set of clothes.
Also, being compared to Bon Jovi, not bad. Bon Jovi,
Right,
very successful band.
Right, come on.
Just saying. 10th. A rare blue sky. I wanted to get out in the fresh air, and Shans joined me for the company. Spotted Mrs. McGinty in a field halfway up the hill to the low.
Where are those footnotes when you need them?
Right, I'm surprised they didn't do low, because
Her
that is
sheep
not a thing
running
that we
ahead
know.
of her.
I'm assuming it's like a meadow hill. Low, right? She whistled sharp.
Sure.
Great. Clearly, I'm going to say yes.
I don't think she recognized me, but gave us a short, swift nod before she turned back up the hill, sheep in tow.
She talked about Manchester and Dublin. She was
He
very...
was.
Oh, sorry. We talked about Manchester and Dublin. He was very impressed with my astrophysics.
There was an eviction notice from the guards when I got home. Don't worry, we get one every week.
The name of the Irish police force. Yeah, I figured. Okay.
It's
Don't
probably
worry.
not a good thing.
Right, I'd be
You should
concerned
probably
about that.
try and live somewhere legally.
So really,
if
this
you
is
can.
just the Irish version of Rent.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
This is just Rent.
We're not gonna pay.
Yeah, right. Except you replace
We're
breakfast.
not gonna pay.
Except you're replacing breakfast with rashers. And instead of filming a documentary, they're a band that sounds like Bon Jovi.
Exactly.
Same thing. That also dealt with identity issues and finding yourself and being comfortable with yourself.
Dealt with a lot of things.
It's kind of a mishmash of. I need a galler, sub-galler.
Mishmash. Okay,
it was a
all right.
mishmash of things.
Keep going.
Okay, woke up and Colum was lighting a fire. I could feel the warmth return to my bones. I chopped peat briquettes into thin slivers before the rain came. I know what that is. Peat
Yes,
is
peat.
what creepers in Minecraft are made of.
Oh.
We had to ration our fuel, but I just wanted to blaze. I know what a blaze is too. That's also a Minecraft thing. Going along all day. Just joking. I do know what those things are. Let's see. Shans put on a tape as we hung up some Christmas lights.
Is there a rhyme or reason to what stuff is crossed out and what stuff isn't? I don't understand.
The four of us lay around the living room listening to The Cure. There's a strange sensation in my body somewhere. Has the weight dropped from my shoulders, or have I lost something important? I don't know. Yeah, maybe we should be paying more attention to that.
No, it's unclear.
Oh, here. Well, here's a page full of things crossed
whoa,
out. So
okay.
there you go. Here, let's see.
Chance
Chance went home today and I missed him. So maybe that's why. Maybe it's like
Maybe.
I don't want to acknowledge
admit,
this.
Yeah.
Colum brought the rest of us to his Aunt Meg's. Or fast forward to the end, we have a relationship with Sans or Shans. Don't have a relationship with Sans. That'll just repeat over and over. And then he's gonna kill you before you get to the end of the game. But maybe she went to the end, came back, and crossed out all the Shans entries. Maybe that's it. Colum brought the rest of us to his Aunt Maggie's. Colum stayed with her back when his parents kicked him out. She has a nice cottage overlooking Duggart Beach, half swallowed by fuchsia bushes and giant rhubarb. I know what a rhubarb is.
Yeah, we know what that is.
Here, let's see.
She called us all wee lambs, made us cup after cup of tea, and insisted on staying for dinner. Chops and peas and coffee cake.
Okay, maybe that was not.
Peas and coffee
Yeah, I don't know
cake.
why she crossed out.
The cake was
chops and peas
unbearably
and coffee
dry,
cake.
but I ate a big slice anyway. I don't understand. Yeah, why is some of this crossed out and some not?
Didn't want to remember the chops and peas.
Were they that bad?
No, chops and peas.
We left before it got too dark, and she gave us a huge shopping bag of food to take back. There were 4 selection boxes.
Ooh, there's
What's
a lot
that?
of cake here. Coffee cake in Ireland. Coffee. Yes, I know
Great.
what a coffee cake is. I've made coffee cake.
There's your common Christmas presents for children. It's a big box with around 6 chocolate bars.
Ooh, that's
nice.
exciting.
Nice.
6 chocolate bars.
Hey, yo.
Things to remember about Colum. Sorry. Oh, okay. Maybe we've.
Sorry.
I think we've offended Colum at some point.
Maybe. Yeah, I was going to say, it's like we had falling outs with
a lot of these
fallings out
people,
with
yeah.
these people.
He likes junk food. He goes weak at the knees for a pack of crisps, especially if they're salt and vinegar.
Me too. I relate.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Hates working at the Corrigan's news agent. Cities in the summer. Hates cities and the summer. Loves bass, walking bass lines. Jack, Aunt Maggie, Akil. He'll take care of anyone and anything. That's how I met him, because he was feeding a stray cat near school. My favorite thing about him, the way he awkwardly rubs the back of his head when he's nervous. I know that feel. Stephanie gives me a hard time about me rubbing my hair all the time.
I'm afraid it's going to fall out. Anyway.
Yeah, okay. For all his kindness, he has a
wicked sense of gallows humor. His laugh is surprisingly loud given how quiet he is. Colum doesn't take half measures. It's like the way he feels about Jack. He's always all or nothing. Colum is great to tell secrets to, but he's not great for giving advice. He's not that good at making decisions himself. That's fair.
Yep, I understand. You can't be good at everything.
Yeah,
man.
right?
That's fine.
You can be a nice person without being able to have all of life's answers.
And honestly, being a good listener is sometimes more important than giving advice.
You shouldn't be making other people's decisions anyway.
December 13th, starting to forget about my routine before I moved to the big house. I wake up, I can only just say stuff. Okay, I wake up at 12 and I'm out of bed at 1-ish, whenever the band starts.
I wonder who lived here before. Some landlord, dead generations ago.
Oh.
At 3, there's a knock and then a bang on the door. I saw him coming through the curtain, so I disappeared.
Fergal on his little post bike with a letter from Ma'am. Jack was the one who opened the door, the one who handed me the envelope. I haven't left my room since. Okay. So we don't want to hear from home. I talked a lot with Shans. He had a solution for everything. I have no things. So we're going to get my things.
Okay, so she's moving out permanently.
Ooh,
tonight the two of us will rob my house.
Oh no.
That doesn't sound like a nice thing to do.
Fergal might be a good resource.
I know, Fergal doesn't seem like a crazy person.
Yeah, if you don't want to talk to Mom.
And Ma'am doesn't seem like a crazy person. She seems behind the times and misled.
Right, I know, that's
right.
tough. That's a tough situation.
To the occupants, your tenancy of dwellings at is illegal, and your application in court forcible removal. If you don't leave, the guard will be called in. Okay, you have 24 hours to term. Okay.
Okay, get out of here. I don't care about your legal tender.
It is somebody else's house. You're not paying them.
That's true. It's hard to defend that one. I gotta say, like there is an owner of this property. You are kind of squatting in there.
If they don't want you there, you gotta move on. It's okay. You just move on.
Any issue as to the validity of this notice or the right to the landlord to serve it? Okay, great.
Okay, great.
Yep, 1993. Okay. Yeah, you might need to find a new squat.
I don't know.
You might need to pop a squat elsewhere.
I don't know how to explain that I'm not who she thinks or wants. Okay, dear son. Yeah. So
that's right.
She is confused about her identity.
Well, is she confused or is she?
Or is she trying to assert?
That's the thing, right? I think it's
an identity on.
I don't know if she's confused or not. I think she knows who she is, but it's the having trouble explaining that to someone who wants you to be someone that you're not.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Right. I think that's what it is. I don't know where to start. Will she ever call me Cassio?
I've been waiting for you to come home all week. What's happened all of a sudden? You're like a different person. Whatever it is, I know things will be right as rain soon. I want you to know I forgive you for the things you said. You were angry. We all say things we don't mean when we're angry.
Maybe you're afraid to come. Oh yeah.
Maybe you're afraid to come home because of that, and you're afraid that you've ruined things between us. But it isn't true. I'm still your ma'am. I'll always be here. I haven't touched any of your things. I did notice some things you might want to talk about. When you get back, we'll go through it together and decide what to keep and what to throw away. Missing you, your ma'am. She is trying.
She is trying.
But she's not getting there. She's not.
But she has all these ideas of how I should be.
Yeah.
She
didn't even consider that she might need to apologize to you. That was the other thing I was going to say.
This isn't an apologize.
She's like, I forgive you, but she didn't apologize for upsetting, for upsetting her or anything like that.
I gotta say, ma'am. I like ma'am instead of mom. Ma'am is fun. Ma'am is fun. Heist plan. So I will say, heist plan. Just escalating the issue. I feel like this is
going to make it worse. I don't think that's the answer. But I have no idea what duach is. So maybe that fixes everything.
Right. I think the passive way to deal with this without dealing with the awkwardness is just letters back and forth.
Or just come get your stuff.
Right. Well,
you don't have to rob your home. You can come get your own belongings. You're 23 or whatever. You're an adult. You have belongings.
Open my bedroom windows using the janky hinge.
Maybe that's all they mean.
Pack up my stuff. No, I think.
Oh, pack up my
stuff. I think she's going in to rob the house from her stuff.
Okay, so she's not going in to clean out her ma'am's
silver
drawer and refrigerator.
No, she is not going for the family jewels.
Okay.
Either literal or figurative.
That's fine.
Yeah, pack up my stuff. Don't wait Fergal. Don't wait ma'am. Figure out life. I mean, this is what I did when my roommate in college was miserable to me, and I packed up my stuff in the middle of the night and then disappeared. Never to be heard of again. Figure out life with clean clothes. Okay.
Okay.
Erase. Oh, black hole. Spooky. Ooh, pretty. Let's erase it. Let's get rid of it. The clouds broke as we crossed onto the bog road.
A loch is a body of water that connects to the sea.
Oh, really?
And is pronounced loch. Oh, it's a loch?
It's
That's
a
the
loch?
same as loch? I thought
Really?
that was
L-O-U-G-H is
I
loch?
thought that was L-O-C-H-E.
Like Loch Lomond?
Yeah, like Loch Lomond.
By the Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond?
Yeah, exactly. That's the only loch that Americans really know. I'm sorry.
Because it's like the one classic song that
Also,
anyone who's ever
Loch
taken a voice lesson has
Ness.
to learn. Yeah, L-O-C-H, Loch Ness.
Loch Ness.
By the Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland
Wait, that's
afore
Scottish.
ye.
It's not Ireland. That's
Oh,
Scotland.
is that why? Oh, that's it.
Scotland. I was like, wait a minute. You're singing about the wrong country.
Wait
That's not Ireland.
Maybe that's why.
But that explains the differentiated spelling. Okay,
Yeah.
so the Scottish version is L-O-C-H-E, and then the Irish version is L-O-U-G-H. Oh,
There you go.
man. It just gets
Scotland
more and more
boy.
difficult. Okay.
But me
And I'll be
and
in
my true love will
Scotland.
never want to gain.
Okay, all right, keep going. We have so much of this game.
Oh, we're
left.
never at this
And
point.
it's just, and
at
it's
this point,
just, it's all just reading.
and deep discussion about important topics.
I
Stephanie.
understand, but this is not even a graphic novel. This
okay.
is literally reading. I appreciate everything else about the game, but I wish there were some gameplay,
Well,
maybe.
and actually, that was the thing I was gonna bring up at the end of this, but now that you've addressed it, I was gonna ask you because I know we're not gonna get to the end of this.
Yeah.
But
Would you like to see us finish it? Because it's not really a game. It's more of a It's a text on screen click through.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's an ebook.
It is. No, it is. And I think that's the thing I was going to bring up here, right? So this was a nominee for game for impact, right?
Mm-hmm.
An impactful game in 2020.
Yes.
It didn't win, like Matt said. Do you know what won, out of curiosity? Right, I forget. I watched the show and I saw it, and I for whatever reason I'm forgetting right now.
I don't remember the name.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I was just wondering. But yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like, I struggle to classify this as a game. Like, you look at other visual novels
Like, there's
that we've
no
done.
way you can lose. Is there a way you can lose? A game sort of implies that you can win or you can lose. Like, there's a choice at some point.
Yeah,
but
and
we haven't
so,
confronted any choices.
Right,
at
and
all.
so you compare this to, say, like a Doki Doki Literature Club, right?
Yes.
Which is like, that is also a visual novel. Like, you're reading through it, but it's all dialogue. But there are choices.
Yeah.
And there are moments where you're selecting, like, words to go into the diary entries and things, or the poems and things like that.
Yeah.
And so there is a bit more, like, I don't even consider a game winning and losing. I consider a game interactive. And if this was us choosing to erase certain memories,
Yes.
or us, like, choosing to erase certain people, and that affecting the
outcome.
outcome
Oh my
in some
gosh,
way.
that's amazing.
Yeah, but to me, a game is that interaction between the medium of the story and me as the consumer of it,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
player, as it were, right?
Exactly.
And this right now is, I'm erasing things.
But it's not affecting the out. My action doesn't affect the outcome.
Correct. It's the equivalent of turning a page, right? And so I'm surprised actually to see this nominated as a game for change.
I understand because of the impact.
Oh,
absolutely.
I understand because of the impact and the story of it. It's not that. I'm actually debating the game part of it, which I think is interesting. I'm curious to get your thoughts. Because I don't know, right? Like, because even if you think back to, like, that Dragon Cancer, right? That also had a very linear progression, and it was telling a story, but there were moments of those punctuated by different mini games, gameplay elements that were complementing kind of the narrative that was being told at various points in time.
Yeah.
And so, it's interesting. There's always been this weird gray area of where does game end and where does, like, narrative storytelling begin, or, like, movie or book begin. And this is one of those ones that falls into that
right
really
on the
nebulous
line,
territory.
Yeah.
And so, I think this one, skews more in the one direction for me as opposed to game.
Yeah.
I'm curious to get your thoughts. The clouds broke as we crossed onto the bog road.
I think we have like 5 minutes
Yeah.
more, so we're gonna try and get to like some kind of inflection point in the story.
Right. Okay. Let me erase a couple things.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, I can read a couple of things on Twitter.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of erasing to do.
Let's see. At Only for GT Live, Stephanie, don't be crazy. Games don't have gameplay. And at Scarlet Day says, languages are hard, dialects too.
Dialects are harder,
and then at Sergeant Gamer 1 says, having choir PTSD from Loch Lomond.
Right? I think that one hit home for anyone who's ever been in a choir, voice lessons, done a recital at any point. Oh, yeah.
And at 13X Petra says, gotta appreciate the low voice range, though.
Before I met these guys, I couldn't have imagined my excitement in a million years. This excitement in a million years. There you go. It's, Shan's asked me if I'd miss this place. It sounded so final. I mean, it is. You are being kicked out of a house where you were illegally squatting. So I'm assuming it is kind of final. I didn't feel like talking about it. We climbed up the stairs. My dad spent 2 summers on. Okay. This place.
Her home.
Her home. Not the place where they're squatting.
Not the falling down derelict haunted house.
with the raging black mold.
That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, you built stairs with your dad too.
I did.
During the summers.
I did. I remember fights about whether ma'am should make apple sponge or apple crumble for dessert.
Apple crumble is the clear winner. Why would there be a fight about that?
No, there's no fight. It's crumble. It's crumble all the way. Here we go. I remember sick days at home watching Bosco on the TV under blankets.
Please be an Irish soap opera.
Oh, a TV show for children.
Meh.
A non-gendered puppet in a box who is still fondly remembered.
Oh, that's very nice.
Puppet in a box. It's a puppet. Marionette. Let's see. I thought about our old dog Molly.
Aww.
Old dog Molly. Did she go away to the farm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and the way she snuck under. My arm's looking for rubs.
What a good doggo.
What a good doggo. What a good doggy. Doggy coin.
Doggy
coin. Doge coin. And how light she felt in my lap when she died. Oh, that's
you have to admit, the emblem from it is a dog.
Steph,
because it's a meme currency. You understand that, right? That's why there's a picture of a dog with sunglasses
I get it.
on all of the avatars.
Steph, do me a favor. Don't invest in that one for me, okay?
I think we can steer clear of that one.
Don't invest in that one for me. I think you need to understand how to pronounce it before you can.
Doggy coin.
Hey, don't get your mud on my jacket. I'm in, okay? Dogecoin. All right. Here we go. This room never really felt like mine. How can such a small empty room have so much stuff in it? I should have brought a bigger bag. Whatever I can fit in will be all I have after 2 decades. Okay.
A lot of us leave college feeling like that, I think.
Oh, certainly. Yeah.
Right? Do you remember when you moved out of your house and you're like, what? Everything I own fits in one suitcase?
All my old clothes
this is it?
were things other people thought I should like. Oh, I didn't care enough to have an opinion.
Aww.
I mean,
that's a lot of. That is a lot of
fair.
People who grow up as male. Well, I think like their moms pick their stuff, and
100%.
then their girlfriends pick their stuff. Like other people just pick their stuff.
Yeah, I didn't really care as a kid.
Right?
Like honestly, I didn't really care.
You were one of those.
I was like, I wore the stuff that I'm like, oh, I think I look good in this, but I didn't really care. Like I didn't have an emotional attachment to it, and my mom was really helping guide a lot of my decisions. So I'm like, all right, if this is, even to this day, I'm kind of like, well,
No, you care a little bit more.
I care more now.
Yeah.
I care more now.
Yeah.
You taught me how to find my caring stuff.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Or maybe this room is so blank because I hadn't figured out who I was. All I wanted was to sit in the back of the class and read books.
That's fair.
I mean, read books, Steph. Sounds like
my first year of college, I struggled, and one of the things that people always used to say was that my room was really empty. My roommate told me that she tried to get me to like hang up a picture or like put something on my desk because she was like, it looks like no one lives here. No, really, because I didn't know what to do.
And to this day, that pervades in our house.
We're slowly buying furniture. We have a chair now.
Steph and I decided that it's finally time to actually like get some furniture for ourselves.
We ordered some things. There's a table coming today.
The room that we spend the most time in, just personally, like outside of work.
We sit on the floor. We're squatters.
We sit on the floor and we squat. we have a wire patio chair
as a side table
that we've had since we were in New York, but it's literally just a patio chair, and we use that as our side table for drinks. So Steph and I decided finally to adult all the way, like commit.
We've got it. We've got it.
Let's stay in this house for a little bit. Let's like commit.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
Pardon me, wanted to crawl into it, bury myself in the seats. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this
okay.
page after this one. Here we go. Maybe this room lacks identity because it already had to be ready for guests.
Oh, Granny at Christmas.
Granny at Christmas.
Okay.
And, okay.
All right.
Okay.
And where are we going here? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Footsteps in the hall. Oh no. Uh-oh. Footsteps
Who
in
is
the hall.
it? It's Fergal.
Fergal. Ugh, look at me, I'm practicing hurling.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I thought you were a burglar.
Fair. Ugh.
I can see you, you know.
Ugh. Oh, we entered a Gygus battle.
Do you ever think of ma'am? You complete gobsheen.
Ooh, gobsheen.
Ooh, I have a feeling that might have been
an Irish insult.
Ooh.
Calling someone stupid. Another, also known as gup.
Yeah.
Also known as calling
you could
them
also
a gup.
call them a gup.
Gobsheen. Hi, Fergal.
Hi, Fergal. What if she had heard you? She's probably awake by now, worrying about the robbers. Who's going to rob us on Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, who's going to rob us on Accio?
All right.
Go for it.
That doesn't stop her from fretting, you know.
Cassie, are you okay? Who's that? None of your business. Okay. I know you're living in the big house. Not anymore.
Right?
What of it? He kind of had to know, and we knew he knew because he gave the letter there. Lots of rumors going around. They're all like you, right? Oh, there it is. No one's like me. You're the biggest freak around. Oh, Fergal is not a friend.
No,
I was hoping Fergal was a friend.
I thought Fergal would be an ally.
Oh,
Fergal.
Fergal.
Come on, Fergal.
Get with it, Fergal. Jeez. Disappointing. All right.
Okay.
So
Fergal's become a disappointment. We're leaving.
Yeah, Fergal has let us down. So I think we have to end it there. I am curious real quick as we kind of wrap things up, though, in the chat.
Oh, yes.
In the chat real quick because we have like 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm curious in the chat, what were people saying when we were talking about, like, is this a game, is it not a game? Do we have any thoughts on this?
Oh, okay.
I'd love to hear it.
Let's pull it up again. All right. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we think it's a game? Let's see.
Yeah, let me know.
Let's see. Do we think? Let's see.
Maybe not. No one cares. All right, great.
Okay.
No one cares about the
That's
discussion. Totally fine. I respect you for not caring about that discussion. I get it. So anyway, we have to get going. This was like, I think Matt said it was an hour and a half in total, and so us saying like, yes, we can do it.
A few people are saying not a game. Yeah, people are saying not a game.
Not a game?
Mostly.
Right.
Mostly.
Right, I feel like it's...
Yeah, some yes and no.
Yeah,
it's a visual novel.
Right.
That makes sense.
And
it's a book. It's not really a game. Not a game.
Yeah,
overwhelmingly not a game.
Right,
okay.
which again, I think is interesting.
A few people said game.
Yeah, which is interesting. Again, how do you define games for change or games for impact at the Game Awards? When, like, again, where do you define that line? I think it's a tough one. I think it's challenging. And as media becomes more and more blended, it becomes harder and harder, right? Like, as movies now premiere on digital streaming services, as, you know, ongoing narratives are part of these, like, 8-part series. And, like, there's just a lot, as, like, Bandersnatch for Netflix, you know, where it's this choose-your-own-adventure...
Is that a game? Yeah.
Movie game. Like, is that a game? I'd say it's actually more of a game than this.
Yeah, it is.
You know, a Heist with Markiplier that
more of a game than this.
More of a game than this, even though it's an interactive video, right? So anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
In the meantime...
Yeah, if you want to see how the story ends or kind of want to support this game, this visual novel, whatever you want to call it, link is down in the description below.
Yep.
So there you go, friends. We will be back on Monday with, I think it's me doing some, what is it, FNAF? No, wait. Monday is Hello Puppets, right? Okay, more Hello Puppets, which is exciting.
We'll do some Hello Puppets on Monday, and we will see you there.
Yeah,
have a great weekend, you guys.
Yeah, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for joining us today, and have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye. And remember, that's just a stream.
A live stream. Thanks for watching.
Have a fantastic weekend. It was great getting to hang out with you guys. Bye!